とにかく部活は休みだ。俺もバイト休むから、今日はおとなしく家に帰ろう。
Sakura is silent and does not answer. She doesn't shake my hand off, but it also seems she won't go home obediently.
どうしたんだよ、さくら。そんなんじゃ部活に出ても意味ないって分かってるだろ。
それは先輩の言う通りです。けど兄さんが呼んでるから。
Sakura mutters. If she says so with a face like that, I can't respond. It seems the circumstances at Sakura's house are complicated and they're not something I can meddle with. Okay, buddy. I might not be the biggest Sakura fan, but I'm not gonna let Shinji fuck around with her and make her do stuff that she doesn't want to do. Fuck off. If she doesn't want to go to a club, she doesn't have to go to a goddamn club. Okay? I'm gonna see little bitch boy, and I'm gonna teach him a little lesson. Let's just leave it at that. Don't touch her. Keep your hands off her. She can do what she wants. If she doesn't want to go to a club, she doesn't have to go to the goddamn club. No matter how much I think she is part of my family, or real family, it's the Matos. Doesn't give them free range to do whatever they want. Whatever I say, they're just the words of an outsider. I don't care.
部活には顔を出すだけか、さくら。
私だって今は弓を引けないって分かってます。
Then you shouldn't go.
そうか。要するに、シンジの顔を立てるだけってことだな。
I pull out a chair and sit on it. I also pull another chair out from the desk next to it.
先輩？
いいから座れ。部活に行くのはもう止めない。その代わり、もうちょっと休んでいけ。シンジには俺から誘われて断るのに時間がかかったって言えばいい。
そんなこと言えません。そんなこと言ったら兄さんまた先輩に。
He lays hands on you, you tell me, and I'm gonna break his fucking arms. Just, I'll let him that. I'll let him know that. No, what you need to do, Shiro, go to the club with her. And tell him, hey, she's not feeling well. She's not going to the club today. Bye. And just walk away. That's it. You're not up to it, you don't need to go to the club. That's all there is to it. There's no game extra to it. No. If you aren't up to it, you don't go. That's just it.
シンジがちょっかい出してくるのはいつものことだよ。いいじゃんか。毎日会話のネタがあってあいつも楽だろ。それにこの話は嘘でもなんでもない真っ白な真実なんだから。
I heard Sakura to sit down. Sakura sits down quiet.
よしよし。
That's good.
じゃあちょっと待っててくれ。生徒会室からお茶くすねてくるからな。俺が戻ってくるまで席を立つのは禁止だぞ。
Thanks.
先輩、お茶をくすねてくるってそんなことしたら怒られるんじゃ。
It's just you say he won't do anything.
先生に見つかったらな。何？この手のことには慣れてる。廊下でばったり会わない限り問題ないから。さくらは椅子でふんぞり返っててくれ。
できません。先輩が危ないことしてる時に休んでるなんてもってのほかです。先輩、私お茶なんていいですから。
You're really overplaying this dangerous stuff. It's not that big a deal.
だから危なくないって。いいから座ってろよ。教室で茶を飲むってのも一度ぐらいはいいもんだ。
I jump out into the hallway. The student council room isn't far away. I'll get the tea set quickly and surprise Sakura. Time passes. While we do something silly like drinking tea together in a classroom, we stare outside. Outside the window is a glowing sunset that hurts my eyes. But it looks really pretty. Sakura stares blankly at the sunset. I have nothing to talk about, so I follow Sakura's example and keep my mouth shut. Time passes slowly since we're not talking. Sakura isn't the talkative type, and she often just stares at the scenery. I guess she's more relaxed by herself. Come to think of it, Sakura wants to be alone a lot. It's not like she's excluding herself from the crowd, but she wants to isolate herself within the crowd. She looks outside the crowd more than in it. That must be why she stayed here in the classroom. Sakura doesn't actively try to spend time with others. And yeah, I can relate with that. No, I don't exclude myself, but the less people the better usually. So Fuji and I are special. Even I wouldn't have known her if I hadn't met Shinji. Oh, that's nice. I sneak a glance at Sakura. When Shinji introduced me to her 4 years ago, she was just a small girl. Now she's my junior, who comes to help around the house, and her childish image is disappearing. Sakura has grown beautiful. The one thing I do have to say, she has the best CG art. I'm not gonna lie, she has the best CG art. Like, all of the ones that have been drawn so far, she has probably about 3 out of the top 5 are of her in it, at least. It's really well done. They put some time and money into her stuff. That's for sure. No, she was beautiful before, but I think she has become too beautiful as a member of the opposite sex. On top of that, she is thoughtful and gentle. With that many good qualities, I can understand her being called beautiful alongside Tosaka. But it's strange I don't understand it. Sakura is alone often. She doesn't seem to have any friends in the archery club, and seeing how she's alone in this classroom, she might not have any friends in her class either. Come to think of it, I only know Sakura from the archery club and from my place. I don't know how she is at school or at home. She's actually really cold and hates everyone. That would be a 180. While I think about this, looking up at the red sky.
先輩覚えてますか？
What? Looking outside, Sakura asked me a question.
覚えてるかって何を？
ずっと昔の話です。私がまだ先輩を知らなかった頃の話。
つまりさくらと知り合う前の話か？
はい。4年前、まだ新しい学校に慣れてなくて、あてもなく廊下を歩いているとき、私、不思議なものを見たんですよ。あれは一体どういう経緯だったんでしょうね。もう放課後でグラウンドには陸上部の人もいないっていうのに、誰かが一人だけで走ってたんです。何をしてるのかなって見てみると、その人一人で走り高跳びをしてました。
How many people were watching me? Holy fuck. Little do you know, there's actually just 50 people watching me that night. What the fuck? A smile. Why? It must have been a lovely memory of Sakura smiling happily. Why is there so many people watching him? I don't get
真っ赤な
it.
夕焼けだったんです。校庭も廊下もみんな真っ赤で、そんな中でですね、一人でずっと走ってるんです。走って飛んで棒を落としてまた繰り返して、周りには誰もいなくて、その高さを越えられないって分かってるのに、ずっと試し続けてました。
He kept hitting his head on the pole. He sucked.
頑張ればなんとかなるって問題じゃないんですよ。だってその棒、その人の身長よりずっと高かったんです。
Gotta get those jumps, buddy.
私から見ても無理だってわかるんだから、その人だってとっくに飛べないって分かってたと思うんです。
I understand, but I wonder what she's talking about. I don't remember this at all. I don't think it's strange to see someone practicing even after school.
私、その時良くない子だったんです。嫌なことがあって、誰かに八つ当たりしたかった。失敗しちゃえ、諦めちゃえって、その人がくじける瞬間が見たくなって、ずっと見てたんです。
What the fuck? Look, that's dark. I just wanted them to feel despair. What the hell? What's up with you?
けど、なかなか諦めてくれないんですよ。何度も何度も、見ているこっちが怖くなるぐらい、できっこないことを繰り返して、全然泣き言を言わなかったんです。
That's just such a weird mindset. God, I've never actually wanted someone to fail, give up, and be discouraged. That's weird.
はあ、そりゃよっぽど切羽詰まってたんじゃないのか。明日がレギュラー選定でその高さを飛べないと選ばれないとか。
Oh no, you tell me.
いいえ、それは違います。だってその人、陸上部でも何でもない人でしたから。
We got a little stalker over here. Oh, I see. Well, that's fine, but why are you smiling, Sakura? How do you not remember this? Everyone else appears to. Why not you?
それでですね、私、見ているうちに気がついたんです。その人、別に何でもいいんだなって。今日たまたま自分のできないことにぶつかって、なら負けないぞって。そうして日が落ちて、その人は一人で片付けをして帰っちゃいました。すごく疲れてるのに、何でもなかったみたいに平然とどっか行っちゃったんです。
わかんないやつだな。けどやめたってことは飛べたんだろそいつ。
2 feet?
それ何メートルぐらいの高さだったんだ。
これがですね、結局飛べなかったんです。その人、3時間もずーっと走って、どうやっても自分じゃ飛べないって納得しただけなんです。
うわ、落ちてないな。
はい。あんまりにもまっすぐすぎて、その人の心配をしちゃったぐらいです。その人はきっと、すごく頼りがいのある人なんです。
I still don't understand how Shiro can't remember this.
けどそこが不安で、寂しかった。
Her voice itself sounded so lonely. It seems like it will be swallowed by the red in this room.
はあ、話は分かったけど、それが何だってんだよ、さくら。
いえ、わからないのならいいんです。私にはそう見えただけで、その人自身にとっては日常茶飯事だったということで。
If it was that uneventful, then that's just strange that he can't. I still don't see. Okay, I just have a really good memory. Apparently, I think I would just remember that. I'll be like, oh yeah, I did do that. Like if someone listed off a day of when I spent 3 hours trying to jump over a high jump, I'd probably remember that. I mean, it's just something that I'd remember. That being said, obviously it means something to her because going back, you know, she wanted him to fail. So the fact that he kept going on and repeating it, it probably gave her a sense of hope, probably a sense of perseverance, that no matter how hard something is, you can keep going and it'll get better at some point. That's probably what I imagine she got from it. Despite her gloomy mood earlier, Sakura smiles sweetly. And then, even though I'm pretty dull, I understand when she puts it like that. I don't remember it myself, but 4 years ago was right after my father died. Back then, I did lots of reckless things, so I guess I did something like that.
ああ、さくら、つまりそれは。
はい。今私の前にいる上級生さんでした。
That's an awkward way to
あの
phrase
頃は
it.
小柄だったから、同じ学年かなって勘違いしちゃったんです。
I wish you wouldn't talk about my height back then. Well, I'm not that tall even now, but I did grow, you know. I mean, you do get taller. You get to Archer's height, and that's pretty good, buddy. That's pretty good.
そういうことです。私、その時から先輩のことは知ってたんですよ。
そっか。それは初耳。
I look away. She saw me during an embarrassing moment. Then,
私たち、同じものを見てたんです。
with a gesture like a prayer, Sakura says something strange.
Huh?
I ask, feeling worried. But as if to drown it out, the familiar bell echoes through the school.
金なっちま。
It's been 30 minutes since I stopped soccer. The clock says 4:30.
さすがにこれ以上の遅刻はやばいよな。片付けはやっとくから、さくらは先に行っていいぞ。
はい、おかげさまで元気いっぱいです。今日の夕飯は楽しみにしててください。
For sure. Sakura gets up. It doesn't seem like she's bluffing as she really seems well.
だって悪いさくら、俺これからバイトだ。今日は遅くなるから無理してうちに来なくていい。
はい、わかりました。ならお夕飯だけ作って置いていきますね。
Sakura bows and leaves. Fuji will be at my house, so she should be able to take Sakura home when she leaves. I have to make a living too, so I should get to work quickly. "20 minutes after taking the bus from my school, I arrive at the neighboring town of Shinto across the
な
bridge.
んだまだ5時前か。少し時間があるな。
Miyama City is a residential district, so there's no part-time jobs there. But the developing Shinto has many available. The school approves of students having part-time jobs, so I work a few easy ones. I prefer hard physical labor that ends as quickly as possible. It's killing two birds with one stone as it builds my body while I get paid for it. It's a good way of thinking about it. Today's job is a simple loading from 5 to 8. Even though it's only 3 hours, there's 6 hours worth of work to do. They make me run around without a minute's rest. Okay, I swear to God I've already read this. Should rest even if it's for 10 minutes. If it goes to the park, yeah.
相変わらずだな。
Yeah. Shiro wanted, yeah. I understand that. It's obvious now that he said it. Let's say there's a robber and some hostages, and the robber intends to kill the hostages. With normal methods, most of the hostages will be killed. Even if you use a miraculous method to save the hostages, there will be still one person who isn't saved. That, of course, is the robber whose hostages will rescue. The people a superhero saves are only those he decides to save. That's why even God cannot save everyone.
それが天才ならなおさらだ。誰であろうと全てを助けるなんてできなかった。
The fire 10 years ago. I, who was miraculously saved, can
け
talk
ど
about now.
嫌だ。
I don't want such a thing. I want to help, but that has a limited capacity. You have to help no matter how impossible it is. I can't stand to have a stranger dying around me like back then. So I've had been there 10 had I been there 10 years ago, even if it was impossible, I would have gone into the fire and
そのまま無駄死にしてたろうな。間違いなく。
still back to this really fucked mentality, buddy. That's for certain. Jeez, I'm hopeless. Yeah.
しまった。ぼんやりしてたら5時になっちまった。
The 5 o'clock bell rings. I stand up and quickly make my way to work. When my job's done, the sun has already set. It's a bit before 8. I finished 10 minutes early because I worked too hard. It seems I worked frantically since I went to the place before work. Here in front of the station, the night's just getting started. There are lots of people and the constant flow of cars on the road. The buildings are still lit up and it looks like I'm watching a grand
藤根に
festival.
お土産はいいか。
I walk while looking up at the lighted building. It's the biggest building in Shinto, so I can't see the top clearly. I just gaze up at the building. Oh, and then Tosaka.
なんだ今の。
I stop and stare at the rooftop. I focus my eyes, looking at the thing as small as a grain of rice. How's it going up there? Looks like someone I know. Why is she there? Yeah, I returned to Miyama City. Unlike Shinto, it's really... I mean, I've already seen this.
さくら。
She seemed to be feeling better, but since she came to my place to make dinner, I think I've made her push herself
ちょっ
again.
と様子見てくるか。
It's not like I'll achieve anything by going to her house now, but it should make me feel better than doing nothing. God, I still get such a freaky vibe here. Ugh. I don't like it here. There's nothing wrong at her house. There's no sign of a strange foreigner Sakura was talking about, and the lights are only on in Sakura and Shinji's room as usual. Wait a minute. Then what was that light yesterday? Was there someone other than Sakura and Shinji in the house?
もし何かこの家に用があるのかね。
Who the fuck are you? I spin around. In the darkness of the night, as if hiding in the sound of the bugs, a figure is standing. Ew. How old are you? Oh my god. He's an unfamiliar old man. He must be really old, but he has sharp eyes and a presence that doesn't match his small body. Really old? He looks like he's 200 years old. Perhaps there's a difference in the years we've lived, but he has the dignity that pressures me. A dignity that pressures me. Oh, he's creepy as hell. Look at his eyes.
どうした若いの？なぜ答えん？答えねばこちらで決めつけてしまうぞ。ではさくらが言っておった不審なよそ者がお前さんだ。
Do I look like a foreigner? No.
ということで
Fuck
良い
off,
かな？
old man. Sakura. Then could this person be?
参ったのう。孫の頼みだ。見過ごしておくわけにもいくまい。見ず知らずのお前さんには申し訳ないが、少し痛い目にあってもらわねばならん。
No?
念のため聞いておくが、潔く公僕の厄介になる気はないか？
I'm gonna leave, old man. The unknown old man asked me such a question. There's no mistake. This is the first time I've met him, but he must be.
あ、いや違います。俺はシンジの同級生で、さくらとは知り合いで、散歩がてらに様子を見に来たエミヤシロというものです。
Here I didn't even know that Sakura had grandparents. I mean, her parents are dead, it seems. I mean, we haven't seen him. So, I mean, I wouldn't have assumed that he was alive, too.
ああ、そうか。シンジとさくらの知り合いか。それは邪魔をしたな。どれ、二人を呼んでこよう。それとも、夕飯を馳走されるかね。
No, his eyes are really freaking me the hell out, buddy. God, they're weird as hell looking. No. Hell no. Sorry, Sakura. I really don't want to be around you if your grandfather's here. He's wigging me the fuck out. If he wants to, like, keel over of a heart attack anytime soon, like, that would be nice. I'd love to hang out with you after that. Until then, no, hell no. Hell no.
いえ、ちょっと寄っただけですから、すぐ帰ります。それよりおじいさん、
Or lights
さく
on.
らはもうちゃんと帰ってきてますか？
造剣じゃ。
What? The old man says an unfamiliar word.
魔頭造剣。お前さんが名乗ったというのに、わしが名乗らんままでは
造剣。
おかしかろう。
Okay, I'm still gonna call you old man. Mata Zokin says so and walks toward the entrance. It seems like he doesn't care about me anymore. Why? Overwhelmed, I see him off without a word. And then?
さくらならば帰ってきておる。それよりエミヤシロ。アインツベルンの娘は双剣かね。
How would I know?
アインツ、何ですか？
Okay, yeah. Kiryu is her father. Goody. No. Who's the mother? Who? Just some random chick. I mean, she's obviously dead. I mean, because, you know, she was left alone in that castle. So obviously the mother didn't stay behind as well. So she probably got killed in the Holy Grail War as well. That's just great.
とぼけるでない。アインツベルンの娘がエミヤを訪ねるは通り、こたびの座の出来はどうかと問うておる。
What? I don't understand at all. Come again? I'm sorry, Sakura, but your old man is pretty hard to deal with.
どうやら本当に知らんらしいな、これは。
Zokin sighs. He looks so shocked that I feel sorry for him. Keel over. Keel over. Keel over. I don't want that. He's giving me the creeps because he was the guy staring at me through the window. Hell no. Fuck that.
よくわかりませんけど、すみません。
He's giving me bad vibes. No one else in the series has actually given me bad vibes like him. He gives off a very torturous vibe. I don't want to fuck with him.
いやいや、お主が気に病むことはない。わしの勘違いじゃ。つまらぬことを言ってすまなかった。
Don't worry, I'll end up probably carrying her around. If she asks for it, I'll probably... If there isn't even an option to carry her around, I'm gonna be carrying her around. Fuck it. I feel bad for her. I want to take care of her.
そら、孫たちに用があるのなら遠慮することはない。年寄りは隠居しておるでな。 気兼ねなく尋ねる
No,
な
I
よ。
really don't want to see your house anymore now that
yeah.
you're here.
今日は本当に寄っただけです。けど、おじいさん、この家に住んでいるんですか？
The question is, where was he before now?
住んでおるとも。もっとも見ての通りの老体でな。日がな一日奥座敷でくたびれておる。
I see. I came to their house until about a year ago, but seeing no one other than Sakura and Shinji lived there.
では失礼するぞ、エミヤシロウ君。うちの孫たちとよくしてやってくれ。
Yeah, as long as you don't kill me. Despite his appearance, he leaves with light footsteps. I mean, he's obviously a magus. I mean, that's 100%. Because there's no way he'd know about the Ironspurns otherwise. And he also obviously knows about the war then, the Holy Grail War. The question is, why didn't he die during it? While everyone else did. Well, except Kirei. As much as I don't like him, I still want to get to know him. And I really don't like him. He gives me the ultimate I don't want to be near him vibes. But the sound of the bugs has suddenly stopped. It sounds like crickets. Honestly. The day ends. Finishing a rowdy dinner and seeing Fuji off, I take a bath. After that, I practice my daily routine in the shed. I complete it as usual and go to sleep. It is 1 in the morning. The day ends peacefully with no troubles. Weird. After Fuji leaves, we lock the house and leave.
さくら、なんだよ、元気がないな。
いえ、体の調子はいいです。先輩の方こそ大事はありませんか？今朝もどこか気分が悪そうでしたし、昨日の傷も悪化してるかもしれません。
Yesterday's bruise. Oh, that weld on my left
Yeah.
hand.
あざはあれっきりだけどな。ただの腫れだからしばらくすれば治るだろう。
She must be worried about something as she continues to stare at me.
ああ、いや、本当に大丈夫だって。大したことないぞ、本当。なんだよ、昨日からおかしいぞ、さくら。こんなのただのあざだろ？それとも何か？俺が寝てる間にさくらが踏んづけてできたあざだとか。
Yeah, I carved it into your skin. What?
先輩、私そんなに重くありません。私はただ、
Oh, and before it turns out that she actually engraves that symbol on his hand, like every single arc. Oh my god, that'd be a twist.
間違いだったら
Mm-hmm.
いいって。
Okay, yeah, she's definitely aware of the Holy Grail War then. I don't understand her. Sakura doesn't talk much, but she tends to say important things clearly. She doesn't usually talk like this.
先輩、お願いがあるんですけど、いいですか？
She's clearly aware of the Holy Grail War and the command spells at least. Which implies that... Well, I already had the idea that she might be the actual heir to the family, not Mato, Shinji. Because he only had that book for command spells. She might actually be the real master there. And not Shinji. And he's just a proxy master. Because she really doesn't go out of her way to, like, really protect him. Like, as much as other servants would. And she doesn't really respect him either. And no one should.
ああ、できる範囲でなら聞くけど、なんだ？
And he is the only one to use command spells out of a book rather than on, like, their body.
はい、私、明日の夜までお手伝いに来られないんです。その間、できるだけ家の中にいてもらえませんか？
それ、日曜のバイトは休めってことか？
はい、できる限り家にいてほしいんです。私の用事が終わればお手伝いに来ますから。
よし、 じゃあ休日は家でのんびりしてる。それでいいか、さくら。
そうしてもらえると助かります。
Now, this would be weird if he doesn't end up getting attacked by Lancer, and that would mean that he doesn't summon Saber. No, that would be a twist and a half. He actually doesn't become a master. I guess it's fine to relax once in a while. I have some extra living expenses from working a lot recently, so I'll clean up all the junk this weekend. Actually, no, that's probably when he'll summon her. Oh, never mind. He actually still got it. We're fighting. Strongest enemy. Oh god, these are like chapter 1, episode 1 things. I will save Saber. Because I know I fucked up. There's the sound. It's hard to determine if the sound is someone crying or something being dragged. The sound is all there is. There are only decaying things here. The stone walls are frigid like rotten trees, and the air is sweet like honey. The living things on the floor are melting like ripe fruit, and even time is rotten and meaningless here. The space is worn out after a long period of time. This darkness is the grave of all that we're not mourned for, because of the tenacity of a certain bloodline.
7人揃ったようだな。
In the center of the darkness wiggles the largest decay, the sound of worms and the smell of rotten meat. The master of this basement is rotten but alive, and swarmed by unworldly worms. The worms that crawl up his feet suck on the skin at the ankles and use their suckers to consume the meat and burrow into it. Oh, god damn it. Fuck. Ah, gross. Oh, why am I reading this at fucking 4:30 in the morning? Ugh. There are merely 100 or so of those swarming worms. If they're a living thing that were swarmed by this black carpet, they would not even last a minute. A human would have all their meat and bones taken by the worms and would crumble as a boneless skin.
足りぬ。この虫どもも時期替え時か。
Ugh. But the thing does not crumble. No, the more the worms enter his body through the ankles, the more complete his body becomes. Ugh, can we just set this fucking building on fire? That thing is not being consumed by the worms. I mean, this has to be in Shinji's house, or in the Mato house, like the basement. Like, can we just burn it to the ground? The worms swarming the room are the ones being eaten. The amount stored will last 100 years. If this is something that eats only worms, it means that much more life is already
まだ
guaranteed.
先はある。こたびが最後というわけでもない。万全でなければ静観に徹するべきなのだが。
Well, says the figure with a smile. The place time is far from perfect. The hole is opening less than 10 years after the last battle. The supervisor, the priest, has 2 servants, and the servant residing in the Rito Temple has summoned a servant herself. Wow, he knows everything. The conditions are not good. The grail that would be filled in such an unstable battle would be far from perfect. Even if the gate is open, it would not be possible to reach inside it.
ならば静観するべきなのだが、困ったことに持ち駒だけは適しておる。
The condition to fight for the Holy Grail is terrible. But one thing, that thing created after a lot of work has been completed perfectly. It shall reach it once it is open. It shall definitely reach the Holy Grail if it makes no mistake in the procedure. After all, it has had the content of the Holy Grail planted within it. It's a cellular tool that has been contaminated by the Holy Grail for the past 10 years. So with things with the same origin, it is only natural that they will attract each other.
わしには次があるが、あれはそう長く持つまい。対バンとしてもらい受けたものだが、よもやあれほどの出来になろうとはの。
He has to be talking about Sakura here. I mean, it's obviously not a inanimate object because after birth, and it's not Shinji because he fucks up everything. So it has to be Sakura he's talking about. That thing prepared as an experiment is so suitable you could call it perfect. It was planted to be disposable, but if it can be used, it should be. That's really fucked that he's referring to her this way. Either way, it is something that was planned to be disposed of. Even if it is destroyed in battle, it does not change the fact that it will be disposed.
となると問題は一つ。
What the hell is wrong with you?
あれをどうやってその気にさせてやるかだが。
I mean, she is a person. The prepared, compatible work hates conflict. It would be simple if its mind could be taken over, but the work's mental barrier is stronger than expected. Well, one with the strong magic circuit was what was wished for. So it is only natural for it to be strong against a poison that tries to violate the self. Should it be the obedient doll or the superior pupil? As long as the latter is decided, controlling it is out of the question.
一度でよい。わずかな隙間さえ開けば、あとは自ら聖杯を求めるのであろうが。
Creating that small opening is the hard part. It does not have the mentality that will break down under external pressure. If it did, it would have broken already 11 years ago. That thing is the strongest fortress that has no blade to strike back. Then what will break it must come from within. Its emotions will become the key to change
来
it.
たか。さて、では隙間を作ってやるとするか。
Footsteps echo through the darkness. The appearing person walks to the worms in the middle of the decay and... Do I have to kill every master and ask the anticipated question? Of course, it does not need to answer such a question. All masters must be killed. We must take away all servants. That is the ideal swirling in the basement. But pushing that aside,
お前がそういうのであれば仕方あるまい。では今回も傍観に徹しよう。
100% Sakura. The thing says so. A voice of relief and a relaxed air, after giving a kind smile that has no intention of
し
fighting.
かしそうなると少しばかり尺だの。今回のよりしろの中では、キャツの娘はなかなかによくできておる。
She is
勝
pretty
者
well
が出
made.
るとすれば、おそらくはあやつであろう。
Though don't count out Shiro, he's pretty good as well. It murmurs disappointedly. The slack air returns. A small change, a faint emotion of evil fills the room. The one that disliked conflict was moved by that one word. It was built on the small movement, a small crack, a small opening that should not be opened, which the thing itself does not notice. The rotten meat laughs. Swarmed by worms and still rotting, it continues to laugh, still holding a human shape. What the fuck is this? Oh, God.